Everyone. Am I audible? Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you all?
Yeah,
I hope
good man. How about
good.
you?
I'm also good. Thank you. So, let's start today's session. Uh, before one second, we were discussing types of keywords in the last session, right? So, before starting this session, I want to ask if there is still any query related to website designing or whatever we have discussed till now, the types of keywords we have discussed. Is there any query related to that? Anyone? No? Everyone's website is complete?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, when we created, I created a website, ma'am, but there in the as domain name side there is a not secure is appearing now, ma'am.
That is okay because it is the free version, na? So you will not get the secure portal. You will not get HTTPS. So that is okay. This is just for your practice. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other query, Surya?
I'm not it created person.
Not created yet. Why? Why so?
I was when at the other work, that is why I'm not able to create it. But
Okay.
this weekend I will be creating it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we had a vacation, so I miss you that. That's why I'm able to create it.
Okay. 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 No problem. And what about Ashrujit? Ashrujit, have you created the website?
यस मैम। मेरा दो वेबसाइट है।
Mm-hmm.
एक पोर्टफोलियो है बट उसको थोड़ा बहुत डिजाइन करता हूँ मैं।
Mm-hmm.
तो ज्यादा
Okay.
तो कुछ नहीं किया।
अच्छा ठीक है. And Varnita has already completed her website, right? Okay. So let's start with the types of keywords again. So I think six types of keywords we have already discussed. I'm sharing PPT. One second. Uh, is uh, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
यस।
Okay. So, we have discussed these six types of keywords on the basis of length of keyword and on the basis of role they play in the content, right? So, short tail keyword, mid tail keyword, long tail keyword. On the basis of length, we have discussed, and on the basis of role, we have discussed the focus keyword, that is also known as primary keyword, secondary keyword, and semantic keywords, right? All these are clear, I hope. Any doubt related to these types of keywords? These are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's discuss the other types. Six types of keywords we have on the basis of target, right? So first one is market specific keyword. Any idea about what is market specific keyword? Anyone? What is market specific keyword? Varnita, any idea about market specific keyword? What are they?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So, market specific keyword are the terms or can say phrases that focuses on a specific industry or kind of business that are known as market specific or market defining keywords. Okay, means specific industry like if someone is dealing only in leather category, ठीक है, leather industry. So they're out of all the segments in the market, they are only focusing on leather industry, right? So it is market specific. So whenever someone is using a specific a word, a specific keyword, then it will be known as market specific keyword. For example, um, leather bags or leather shoes. If someone is searching for leather shoes, that means they just want leather shoes, they don't want any other kind of shoes. If they are just searching for leather bags, okay, they don't want any other type of bags. Okay, so these kind of keywords are known as market specific keywords, right? Again, these market specific keywords are fairly broad, right? So keyword of this type works best for main website pages, right? Like you can create the categories, or you can create the pages for these keywords, right? But when you want to write the post, okay, because post we have to rank, right? So for post we will again use the long tail keywords. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Market specific keyword is clear, everyone? Okay. So after market specific keywords, we have generic keywords, right? So generic keywords are usually they are short tail and non-descriptive keywords, okay, and they will point to broad category or a general topic or common topic. Okay, for example, tennis shoes. Okay, so this is generic keyword, but remember, generic keywords will never contain any brand name. Okay, means you can understand it like this: generic keywords can be a short tail keyword, but it cannot include any brand name in itself. Okay, then only it will be known as generic keyword. Okay, is it clear? Generic keyword is clear?
And can you repeat?
Yes. See, generic keywords are short tail keywords only. Okay, you know short tail keywords? Short tail keywords are non-descriptive, right? So, generic keywords are short tail keywords, but they cannot include any brand name. For example, they can use phone as a keyword, but they cannot use iPhone as a keyword. If it is iPhone, it will become branded keywords. Okay, it will not be generic keyword then. Is it clear, Surya?
Yes.
Okay, so this was generic keywords. After this comes the branded keywords. So branded keywords, again, branded keywords, as the name suggests, it will contain any brand name in itself, right? Like a generic keyword was tennis shoes, so branded keywords will be Nike tennis shoes. Okay, so any keyword that contains brand name will be branded keyword. Okay, clear? Now, after this, we have product related keywords. What are product related keywords? Uh, Product related keywords can be um, mm, can contain brand in itself, okay, or they can be generic. They can be of both types. Means they can contain brand name, or they cannot means they may not contain the brand. Okay, but if they mention any particular product in itself, then it will be product related keyword. For example, um, running shoes. Okay, so running shoes is a product, right? So it is product related keywords. If it will contain Nike running shoes, then also it will be product related keyword. Okay, so any keyword that is mentioning any product name in itself, it will be known as product related keyword. Okay, so one word can be product related also, and it can be a branded keyword also. Okay, or it can be both product related and generic also. Okay, is it clear? Any confusion in this?
Yeah, confusing. Little confusing.
Little bit confusion. Should
Yes.
I explain it once again? Okay.
Yes.
See,
What
see.
is the difference between both three?
Okay. So
Actually, the product keyword means both the generic and the brand keyword, right?
yes, correct. Both it will contain both the keywords.
Okay,
Both of them.
generic keyword does not contain brand name, but brand keyword will contain a brand name. That is the
Yes, correct,
okay.
correct.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So product related is done. Then we have acha, one second. One keyword may be means it can be generic also, it can be short tail also, it can be product related also. Okay, so this type of confusion you will means you may have this confusion, but it is it will happen. Okay, one keyword can be of two or three types, like it can be short tail also, it can be product related also, it can be branded also, right? So don't get confused with that. Okay. So another type we have is customer defining keywords. So it is very simple, I think. I Can anyone explain what is customer defining keywords? Any guesses? What is customer defining keywords? Anyone? No? Okay. So customer defining keywords are the keywords that actually mention the customer in itself, like for which type of customer this product is. Okay, for example, the context could relate to age bracket or gender or profession or any other demographic or psychographic characteristic it can mention. For example, if we'll continue that tennis shoes example, so if the keyword is tennis shoes for women, so here we are defining the gender in the keyword itself, that this tennis shoes someone is searching for women only. So when we are defining the gender or profession or age or any other demographic characteristic, so it will come under customer defining keywords. Okay, is that clear? Customer defining keywords are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after customer defining, we have location specific keywords, right? So location specific keywords, again, as the name suggests, they will mention a certain local or a city or state or country. Okay, for example, uh, Digital Marketing Institute in Mumbai. Okay, so if it is mentioning Mumbai, a city, or digital marketing best digital marketing institute in India, so it is mentioning any country, right? So when it is mentioning any city, state, or any a name of any place, then it will be location specific keyword. Okay, here now after location specific keywords, um we have acha, this location specific keywords you can use for means if your business is dealing in particular city or particular country, so you can use this location specific keywords, right? So this will be helpful. Then after this we have four types of keywords by the search intent, right? Search intent means when when user is searching any keyword, what is the intent of that user behind this keyword. Okay, on the basis of that we have four types of keywords: informational keywords, commercial intent keywords, transactional keywords, and navigational keywords, right? So Can anyone tell me what is informational keyword? Any idea what could be this informational keyword? Karthik? Yes.
Ma'am, if we search about like Python or any content related, so
Hmm.
there will be information keywords, ma'am.
Yes, correct, correct. So, informational keywords, as the name suggests, again, they reveal that a searcher is looking for information on a topic, right? For example, if he is searching um, tips for um, doing SEO, okay, or what is digital marketing, okay. So this type of keywords will suggest that someone is searching for information on this particular topic, okay. So these kind of keywords will be informational keywords, and mainly it will contain not every time, but many times these kind of keywords will contain how to and what is modifiers, right? So by these modifiers you can you can know that this keyword is informational keyword, you can identify that, right? So these are informational keywords, and this type of keywords are best for your content creation, right? You can use these keywords in your content for teaching your audience to make your audience aware about your brand or your product or services, okay. So these are informational keywords. After informational keywords, next is commercial intent keywords, right? So, what is commercial intent keywords? Any idea? What are commercial intent keywords? Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, like real estate or any commercial products will be no, ma'am. So
Mm,
whenever the user searches that the keywords, it will be displayed, ma'am.
okay. For example, you want to say that if someone is searching anything related to purchase, making a purchase, then it will be considered as commercial intent keywords, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That not online shopping and not, ma'am. That if we search for suppose for car or any automobiles, there
Mm-hmm.
will be no, ma'am.
Mm, so, acha, can you give an example, Karthik?
Ma'am, if someone is looking for any flat or any house or anything,
Mm-hmm.
there will be if user searches he want to buy a room or anything in Mumbai, then
Mm-hmm.
there will be at what price, and it will be the cost of the room or house, and where will be available, and where will be in Mumbai. There will be some near will be high rate, some near will be less rate, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Correct,
Like that,
correct. Like
like
that.
that. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Exactly, I am telling what is commercial intent keyword. So it will this type of keyword show that a searcher is heading in the direction of making a purchase, okay. And specifically they are gathering information to help them make the best purchase, right? As Karthik mentioned, right? The user wants to search a flat, okay. So he will search like best best 2 bhk or best 5 bhk flat in Mumbai, okay, or any other location he can mention, right? So if someone is searching for this, means they want to purchase a flat, right? They want to buy a flat, that's why they are searching. So this type of keyword shows that the searcher is heading in the direction of making a purchase, but before making a purchase they want to know about that product, right? And after that, after gathering information about which flat is good, which location is good, and about the facilities and all, then only they will purchase that particular product, right? So this type of keywords will be known as commercial intent. Commercial intent keywords. Okay, mainly this key means commercial intent keywords will contain words like best or top or cheap, affordable, reviews. Okay, or they can compare this versus this. Okay, so if any keyword is including these terms, then this shows that this particular keyword is commercial intent keywords. So these type of keywords are very important for business. Okay, businessmen to identify that this is the potential client for us. Okay, clear? Commercial intent keyword is clear, everyone? Okay, so after commercial intent keyword we have transactional keyword. Okay, so what will be the transactional keywords now? Yes, Karthik.
Purchases, ma'am. Whenever we do any transactions, then it is known as transactional keywords, ma'am.
So what will you search exactly? What will you type if to show that it is the transactional keyword?
What exactly?
Means is there any particular term through which we can identify that this keyword is transactional keyword?
If we do online transactions, will be no, ma'am. Like card transactions or anything, that maybe I think so, ma'am.
No, not exactly. Yes, Varnita.
Um, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, I think the user will search about shoes under 5,000, or wherein he or she, wherein he specifies the amount.
The amount. Okay. So when they are actually when they are mentioning the amount, again they are searching. Means if they are searching like this, shoes under 5,000, this means they are still searching, they are still gathering information, right? So this will come under commercial only, because they are heading towards heading in the direction of making a purchase, but they are not actually purchasing anything, right? So it will come under commercial only. Transactional keywords are like the user is going to purchase, and it means he is ready to buy the thing. Okay, for example, he will type the keyword like buy iPhone 12. Okay, directly he will type like this. Okay, or if they want to sell anything, so it will he will type like this flat is for sale. Okay, so mainly the transactional keywords will contain words or the terms like buy or sell in itself. Okay, so means here the particular person, the user, is ready to buy or sell the product. They don't want to gather more information now. They have decided that they have to buy this particular product, and they will directly type, I want to buy this, या फिर buy this thing online. Okay, or this thing is for sale. Okay, so this will means the term will show that it is means it will indicate high purchase intent. Okay, so when the keyword is indicating high purchase intent, it will be considered as transactional keyword, right? Is it clear? Transactional keyword is clear now, everyone? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Karthik.
Transaction keyword is simply when the user is ready to buy or sell anything in online or anywhere. So the user is searching directly to buy or sell. Then it is considered as transaction keyword, no, ma'am?
Yes, correct.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So after transactional keywords, we have navigational keywords. Okay. So what are navigational keywords? Navigational keywords indicate that searcher want to find something, either online or in person. Okay, so he will type any website name or physical location into Google. Okay, for example, he will use phrases like store locations or near me. Okay, they will not type the city or place name. Okay, means if they will type the city name or place name, then it will be location specific keyword. Okay, but in the navigational keyword, either they will type the store location, the website name, or they will use the term like near me. For example, best digital marketing institute near me. Okay, so it will come under navigational keyword. Okay, so is it clear? Means difference between location specific and navigation keyword is clear.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the navigational keyword. So these are the actually 16 types of keywords that we have. I hope all the types are clear. Is there any doubt or any query related to any type of keyword? Anyone?
Ma'am, actually, I missed the first one, market specific keyword. Can you just brief me about that once?
Sure, sure. Market specific keyword is actually the keyword that actually deals, yeah, for that shows that particular business deals in particular market. For example, if someone deals in leather industry only, right? So they will use keywords like leather bag. Okay, so if some user is typing a keyword like leather bag on a search engine, means they are specifying the industry category. Out of all the types of bag, they just want the leather bag only, right? So when someone is specifying the industry or kind of business, the term will be considered as market specific keyword. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any other type of keyword that I should explain again? No. Okay, so these are the different types of keywords we have. Now let's see, one second, how to do the keyword research. So any idea or any tool you are already using for keyword research? Anyone? Ashrojit, कोई टूल यूज कर रहे हैं आप ऑलरेडी फॉर कीवर्ड रिसर्च, या कोई पता है टूल फॉर कीवर्ड रिसर्च?
गूगल कीवर्ड वही वाला यूज करते हैं.
Google Keyword Planner. Okay, any other tool anyone is using, or any idea about any other tool? No. Okay, so let's see what are the different types of tools available. Once again, so we have this different types of tools available for keyword research. Keyword planner is all these are free tools. Okay, means we can use them for free, and there is a paid version also. Keyword planner is totally free, you don't have to upgrade or anything like that. Okay, so keyword planner is totally free. We will do the practical of keyword planner also. Okay, so it is the product by Google itself. Then second is Uber Suggest. Uber Suggest, you can use the free version also. There is limitation, and in the upgraded version you will get all the details of keywords, right? And then we have the Answer the Public. Answer the Public is very good website for finding long tail keywords, right? Then we have SAMrush and HREF tools, keyword tool by Backlinko. All these are available in free version also and paid version also. So the free version will have some limitations, and paid version may you will get all the details, right? Then we have Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is actually a webmaster tool that will suggest keywords related to your website or keywords related to your content. Okay, so we'll do all these, we'll see how this practically works. One second, I'm sharing. Uh, okay. Let's see the keyword planner tool first. Okay. Um, for keyword planner tool, you have to go to Google Ads first. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have to search for Google Ads. Okay, and this is Google Ads, right? So we will sign in this Google Ads with your Gmail ID, right? And click on Start Now. If you don't have account, you have to click on New Google Ads account, okay? Or else you can directly go to the Google Ads account. When you will create a new Google Ad account, it will ask you some basic details about your business, okay? You have to fill in all these details, and after that you will get the dashboard like this, okay? So here in this Google Ads dashboard, this is the tools option, okay? In the tools option, you have to go to this planning, and in the planning section you will get this keyword planner, right? So you click on this keyword planner. Now we have two options here. One is discover new keywords, and second is get search volume and forecast. Okay, so when you want to search new keywords, you will have to select the first option, and when you want to search volume or forecast of any given keyword, then you will go to the second option. Okay, so right now we have to discover new keywords for our product or our business. So we'll go to this discover new keywords. Here either you can type your website name directly, so it will suggest you keywords on the basis of your content on your website, okay? Or you can go with the start with keywords. So here you have to write the product or any seed keyword that you know. Seed keyword means any term, basic term that is related to your product. For example, if I'm having digital marketing institute, right? So I will type digital marketing classes, okay? Or SEO classes, okay? So this type of keywords you have to write, okay? And it will suggest you other related keywords, right? So let's try this. Let's type digital marketing classes, okay? You can type this keyword along with the link also, okay, if you want. And you can type multiple keywords here, okay? So I'm only having this one keyword, so I'll click on get results now. See here, they are mentioning, they are suggesting more keywords. I can add these keywords too if I want, okay? Online education, digital marketing training, digital marketing institute, marketing classes, digital marketing, right? So online education I can add here, okay? But it will be broad term, so let's skip this. Okay, so these are the results available, okay? But it is, this is, sorry, this is the bar from where we can see the keywords, okay? And there are in total 1439 keywords, okay? So for one second, for researching this keywords, let's download the sheet. For downloading the sheet, if you can see here, there is a gray bar at the bottom, I'm scrolling this on the right hand side, and this is the option for downloading the sheet. Okay, that will contain all these keywords, right? So let's download this CSV or Google Sheet, anything you can download. So I'm downloading CSV. It will get downloaded. Okay, now I'm sharing the keyword. Process is clear. How to download this sheet of keywords, how to find out this keyword in the Google ads. Is it clear? The process is clear, everyone? Okay, so the file is downloaded. One second, I'm sharing the file. Okay, is the file visible? Keyword file is visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so this is how the sheet will get downloaded. What it will contain, first of all, the first column contains keywords. Okay, then this average monthly search is available. How many people are searching for this particular keywords, that is means the volume of that keyword is visible. Then if there is any change in the means in the volume of keywords, then this is mentioned in the, if it is it has changed in 3 months, if it has changed in year. Okay, and what is the competition on that particular keyword, right? That this is mentioned, like medium competition, low competition, high competition. Okay, this competition is mentioned, right? Then this is the competition score actually. 44, 54 means difficulty score, you can say. Okay, then difficulty as in difficulty to rank a particular keyword. Okay, then this is the top of page bid. Okay, uh, one second, this is low range, and this is the high range. Why this range is mentioned here? If you want to run any ad campaign on this particular keyword, so what is the highest range for that ad, or what is the lowest range of that particular ad campaign, or for that particular keyword, means what bidding you can put for that keyword. This is mentioned here. So on the basis of that, you can decide your own bidding, right? So these are the important terms or important things that are mentioned in this sheet. So on the basis of that, you can decide keywords for your website, or for your content, or for
Ma'am,
your ad campaign. Yes.
yeah, I don't
uh,
understand that bit
Sorry,
calculator.
your voice is breaking, Surya. Can you please repeat?
Uh, can you please tell me about the bit ranges again? And the-
uh, I'm not getting again.
You're not able to go. Okay.
Okay,
I'm just asking you to. Can you hear me properly? Please, that I need breaking my voice.
your voice is clear now. I will explain again. You want the explanation again, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
that's.
okay, okay, okay. Sorry. So these are the keywords. Okay, different types of keywords or related keywords. The term that I have typed in the Google Keyword Planner. On the basis of that, it is mentioned the related keywords. Okay, then this currency is for means whenever we will um, uh, use this particular keyword for ad campaigns. Okay, so for that this currency is available. So we are not will not focus on this currency right now. This on this we will focus average monthly searches. Okay, average monthly searches means the volume. Okay, volume means how many people are searching for this particular keyword online. Okay, so this is mentioned here as average monthly searches, right? Means in a month how many people have searched for this digital marketing classes online, right? Then we have 3 months change. So 3 months change means if there is any change in the average monthly searches within the 3 months period. Okay, this is mentioned here. Then YOY change means if in a year if there is any change, so this will be mentioned here. Then what is the competition? Okay, means in this digital marketing classes, how difficult is it is to rank this keyword. How many companies or how many websites are competing for this keyword, and how difficult it is to rank this keyword. So it is mentioned here, it is medium competition, right? So if you have already rank your one or two keywords, so you can go for this medium competition keyword, right? Then we have the competition score also, means difficulty score also. So means again it is medium score only. Then top of the page bid we have. Top of the page bid means when you want to run ad campaign on this particular keyword, right? So whenever you run any ad campaign, you have to place a bid for that. Okay, you have to do bidding. That will understand when we'll discuss Google AdWords, sorry, Google Ads. So we'll see how to place a bid and what is the importance of bid. So it is mentioned here, if you what is the lowest range of bidding and what is the highest range of bidding. On the basis of this lowest and highest range, you can decide your own bidding for that keyword. Okay, is it clear, Surya? Now is it clear?
Yes, but I have one more doubt. You said
How to do this?
keyword searches only? No,
Uh,
no, no, no. Is this for the whole Google, those who are searching in the Google? That is the count here, average monthly search, is that?
um, can you type what exactly you want to ask? I'm not able to understand your question exactly. Can you type in the chat box, Surya?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Is there any breaking in my voice?
No, your voice is clear, but I'm not able to understand what exactly you are asking.
No, no, I'm asking
Question.
that
Huh.
this search is completely a Google search, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay, only the 50,000 people are only searching for the digital marketing class in the whole world. I'm
Aha,
asking,
yes, yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
why it is all at 50,500,
Why this is?
50,000 and 5,000? It is
Ha,
only
yes,
seems to be five, right?
yeah, no,
Every column seems to be five.
yes, yes. Means
Yeah,
one second, one
yeah.
second. Means this these column is just for this digital marketing classes only. Okay, means these 5 lakh people have searched for this digital marketing classes only, right? It is showing this.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear now? This was your
Yes, yes.
question.
No, yes. Actually, this is my question.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is the one second. So this is a sheet, okay, that Google Keyword Planner will give you. Now, how we will use this sheet for our keyword research on the basis of this average monthly searches and this competition. we will decide keyword for our content. Okay, so and we also want long tail keywords. As a beginner, we want long tail keywords for our content, right? So let's search for long tail keywords. And for example, like digital marketing course online. Okay, so this is kind of long tail keyword only, right? So we can use this for our content, but we also have to make sure that this keyword is exactly related to our content or our product or services. Okay, if it is not exactly related to our product or services, we should not use this keyword on our website. Okay, so you have to make sure that keyword that you are using, it is exactly related to your product and services. And you have to go for the searches also, and you have to check this competition level also, right? So these are the different keywords available here. For example, free digital marketing course with certificate. If you are providing free course, if you are providing the certificates also along with the course, then you can use this keyword also. It has 5,000 monthly searches, and medium competition is there, right? So out of these 1,400 keywords, you have to pick out the keywords which is more suitable for your content or for your product or services. Okay, is that clear? Is it clear
Ma'am,
process? Yes, Karthik.
ma'am, if we pick any keyword in this around 1400 keywords, we have to pay the amount also, no, ma'am?
No, it is
It's
free.
free.
It is totally free.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, the keyword research process is totally free. You don't have to pay anything. Okay, if you are using these keywords, it is free. You don't have to pay anything, right? So we will decide the keywords from here, right? Now there is a task for you. uh, First is we have seen the types of keywords, right? So from this list of keywords, you have to find out which keyword is of which type. Okay, so you have to do keyword research for your product or services. Okay, or you can pick any topic, like I have picked this digital marketing classes as an example. So you can pick any keyword from which is of your interest. Okay, and you have to download a sheet of keywords from Google Keyword Planner, and then you have to type like this. You have to click on the another sheet and select the keywords from here. Only the keyword column you have to copy here. Okay, and now you have to type which type of keyword is this. If it is digital marketing classes, can anyone tell me what type of keyword is this? If someone is searching for digital marketing classes, what type of keyword is this?
Informational keyword, ma'am.
Informational keyword. Okay, can we label it as any other type of keyword also?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
If we take as uh, any if we go through like institution, no, ma'am. If there is an institution, it is suggest the institution, then
Mhm.
it will it goes through as a market specific keyword, no, ma'am.
Market specific also we can label it as market specific, because it only deals in the digital marketing industry, right?
Ma'am,
So
yes, ma'am.
correct, Karthik. Yes, Surya, you were telling something.
Is it the customer defining keyword?
Customer defining keyword, no, not exactly customer defining keyword, because we are not mentioning any age bracket. We are not mentioning any. If I'll type
Okay.
it like this, a digital marketing classes for um, females only. Okay, so
Okay, got it.
it will be customer defined. Okay, so like this you have to one second. So like this you have to type here if this is customer defining or sorry, market specific keyword. So you have to write market specific keyword here, right? This is how. Or again it was another one also. What was it? Market specific keyword and
Informational keyword, ma'am.
informational keyword. Okay, informational keyword. Okay, so you have to type like this. So this is your task. Okay, do this. Download a sheet on any keyword, okay, from Google Keyword Planner, and classify these keywords on the basis of types, okay, that we have discussed. Okay, task is clear to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in the next session, we'll discuss what keyword you have worked on. Okay, and if there is any issue, we'll discuss it in the next session. Okay. Okay. Chaliye. So let's wind up the session for today. Thank you so much, everyone.
Ma'am, we have to share the sheet.
Yes, you have to share the sheet. I'll tell you when you have to share the sheet. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.